Hello students, myself Utsav Mehta. Today as I told you that I'm going to bring the properties of quadrilateral. So here we are going to begin without wasting any time. Let's start and let's see which topics today I'm going to cover in this video. Topics to be covered: parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle and kite. If we talk about first of the topic, that is parallelogram. See, as I told you that if you want to remember the shape of parallelogram, then you can see the slanted shape of rectangle is known as a parallelogram to remember it, right? Now, if we talk about the properties of a parallelogram, then what properties are applicable for the rectangle? Same type of properties are applicable for parallelogram also, because that's why I say no. What? That the slanted shape of rectangle is known as a parallelogram. So here if I see first point of this property, that is opposite sides are equal. Definitely if you see the figure, the red color figure with the diagonals, if you see that, then you can clearly see that the opposite sides are equal. Same way the opposite angles are equal. Yes, make it very sure in the rectangle, each and every angle is a 90-degree angle. But in a parallelogram, it's not so. All the angles are not 90. Two of them is less than 90 and two of them is greater than 90. So we are not going to say that, but yes, we are going to say that opposite angles are equal. Like opposite sides, opposite angles are equal over here. Diagonals bisect each other. Yesterday's video only I told you that bisect means to divide the line into two equal parts. So your diagonal bisect each other. That means this both the diagonals divide the diagonals into two equal parts. Moving towards our next quadrilateral figure, that is rhombus. What is rhombus? Again, to remember it, I can say that the slanted shape of a square, slanted shape of a square is known as a rhombus. Here, it is written that the opposite sides are equal, but I can say that all the sides are equal. Why? The reason is only that because it is similar like an square. That's why. So opposite side, you can remember this only. It's more good and better to remember that opposite sides are equal, like other quadrilateral properties. Opposite angles are equal. Yes, again, like square. Here it does not form a 90-degree angle everywhere. So you just only have to say that opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect each other and diagonals are perpendicular to each other. See, here it makes a difference. When I say diagonal bisect each other, that means that the two lines divides the diagonals into two equal parts. Moreover that, these diagonals, the point where they intersect, over there they form 90-degree angle. So that's why we can say that diagonals are perpendicular to each other. In the yesterday's video, I had explained you what we call a perpendicular bisector. So same thing is applicable over here in the rhombus. So what we had learned, that the opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, diagonals bisect each other, plus diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Moving towards our third quadrilateral figure, that is rectangle. Bit common, opposite sides are equal, each of the angle is a right angle, so each of the angle forms a 90-degree angle. Diagonals bisect each other. That means diagonals are divided into two equal parts, but they are not perpendicular. Remember that the length of the diagonals are equal. Let's move further. The fourth quadrilateral is somewhat interesting, and we should remember it more properly. That is kite. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. That is right. That whenever the two diagonals intersect each other, at that point they forms a 90-degree angle. But they are not bisector. They do not bisect. That means the diagonals here are not divided into two equal parts, rather than one. Which is one? That the diagonal which is drawn from angle 2 to angle 4. The diagonal which joins angle 2 and 4. That diagonal is divided into two equal parts by the diagonal of angle 1 and 3. That means one of the diagonals bisect each other. I have written over here. That means the diagonal which is drawn from angle 2 to angle 4. Data is divided into two equal parts by diagonal of angle 1 and 3. So same way here the third point, that is angle 2 and 4 are same, but angle 1 and 3 are not same. To remember this point, we can say that, or we can remember such a way that the stretched portion of a kite does not have a same angle, and which is the straight portion in this figure, that is angle 1 and 3. So they are not same, but 2 and 4 are same angles, and their diagonals are also divided into two equal parts, because second point it is written one of the diagonal bisects the other. So I hope now the properties of quadrilateral is more clear to you. So we will keep it till here, and thank you and have a nice day.